We're going to mix things up a bit today and try a writing tag. I originally did this tag 2 years ago, so I'm curious to see how much, if anything, has changed. Hey guys, happy Monday. Like I said in the intro, today I'm trying out a writing tag. I've seen this tag or variations of this tag called a bunch of different things. I don't even know where it originally came from, but I did do something a lot like this 2 years ago on my own personal channel, so I'm hoping that I have progressed at least somewhat since 2014, although we will see. The first couple of questions have everything to do with what do you eat, what do you drink, and what do you listen to while writing, and my answer for all of these is super boring. I really don't do anything but write, ideally. I get distracted, but the plan is to try and just write. I don't really have any drinks on the go. I don't want to stop for snacks because I know if I do that, then I'll use the brain break to kind of go over to Twitter and see what else is happening. And I'm also really bad about focusing on writing while I'm listening to music, so things around here are usually pretty quiet. And then we have what is the best thing and what is the worst thing that has ever happened to you while writing, and I can't think of any good answers for these. The best thing is always going to be when I accomplished my goals or I went above and beyond and had an awesome writing day. I've done a couple of 10K Tuesdays or 10K whatever day of the weeks in my writing career, and those always feel amazing, but I've never had this big wow standout moment of something awesome that happens while I'm writing, but nothing really all that bad has happened either. So basically what I've learned so far is that my writing process is pretty boring, but if the end result is getting stuff done, I guess that's okay. The next question is, who do you communicate with while you're writing? I'm guessing this doesn't mean while you're actually sitting down and trying to write, because that is why I don't end up writing. But while I'm working on different projects, I will either play around with ideas with different writing partners or critique partners or the WordNerds. And I just like to talk to people about what I'm doing and kind of let them know how I'm progressing, so that I feel like I have to be progressing and can't just take a week off and no one will notice, which is probably still the case, but I do like to keep people kind of in the loop when I'm working on something so that I keep moving forward. The next question is, what is the secret to your success? And I'm not even sure how to answer that, because am I successful? I have no idea. I guess the secret to my success so far is willingness to think outside the box, not to follow one particular route to get to the end of any one project. Thinking outside the box, maybe coming up with creative ideas, I have no idea. And then what is your biggest writing flaw, which is another maybe kind of hard one, because I feel like as a writer, a lot of us feel like we have a lot of flaws. If I had to pick one, I'd probably go with jumping into more projects than I can actually finish. So I start a bunch of things, I'm super excited, and then I get distracted by other ideas. These aren't even necessarily just writing projects, but I do this all the time. I just want to do all of the things and accomplish all of the goals, and then I just kind of implode sometimes. Finally, a question I can actually answer. What makes you productive? This is something I could talk about pretty much forever, but if I had to pick one thing, it would be accountability and tracking my word count so that I can see how I'm doing and basically be accountable to myself. I get to see if I'm progressing, I get to see if it's been way too long since I've written anything, and overall this works for me so well. The final question is if you're willing to share anything that you have written, and I'm definitely not going to sit here and read you guys any of my stuff because I don't feel like that's a thing anyone wants to watch. So I'm going to copy the answer of Leah, who tagged me in this video originally, and so you can go check out my Wattpad page where I have a bunch of stuff posted there. I don't even know what's up there anymore, but there are a bunch of different samples of things I have worked on, and hopefully you will enjoy these. So a big thank you to Leah for tagging me in this. You should definitely check out her channel. I will leave a link in the description down below. You have seen Leah all over the WordNerds comments. She is a longtime follower of ours and is pretty amazing, so you absolutely want to check her out and show her some WordNerd love. I am filming this ahead of time, so I don't know what we're talking about on Sunday yet, but hopefully you will be there at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time because I'm sure it's going to be awesome.